Thank you for tuning in to another video by yours truly, Toby, the so-called artist. Hi, it's me, Toby, the so-called artist, and today, I have some aggression I would like to work out, and I'm going to work through that aggression by drawing really cute artwork of one of my favorite sanrio characters, Usahana. This is Usahana here. This is Mingy. This is Usahana. This is a photo card I have of her. This is the only piece of Usahana merch that I have. I was I was going to have a second piece, and it was going to be the Usahana Build-A-Bear. But as I will tell you guys in this little story time about how I still do not have that Build-A-Bear, despite all of my efforts to get it. So before I get into that, I just want to give you guys like the layout of what I plan on doing. So this is like, if you guys have ever seen like those bullet journal videos or people setting up their bullet journal ecosystems, they will have something called a commonplace journal. This is my version of a commonplace journal, but it's more focused on art and creations. So to explain how this is set up, it's a 3-piece journal. It's like a 3-book set. It's the Calvier, Cavallini and Co. book set. It was the color wheel selection, so this one has like colored dots on it. This one has the color wheel, and then this book has color pencils. You can use them separately. I decided to tape them all together into a book, but basically it's section 1, section 2, and section 3. And if something references another drawing or writing in another section, I put a number above it, like here. With my fantastic Deadpool OC, this is section 1.1, and this is drawings that I explain in my second book with backstory stuff. This is section 2.1. So the numbers indicate the book, and the second number will indicate what it's related to, because I do have a lot of drawings and stuff that I go through, so not all the time am I gonna have like full detailed notes on it. It's just when I do, it's how I'm able to categorize things. I also have like a breakdown of their weapon, and this is like the section 3.1. So that's how this journal works basically. But today I want to draw some artwork of Usahana because I love her and I really want to get the Build-A-Bear of her, but I will explain more in like the voiceover part of the sketching process. I'm gonna be using these Ohuhu pastel tone markers to color my illustrations, because I think that these are basically all the colors I would need to color in a drawing of Usahana. I'm like 90% sure that these are all the colors I'm gonna need. So that's basically it for setup. I'm gonna do some little doodles. I'm gonna color her, and I'm gonna work through my aggression and my anger in a healthy way as I sit and wait for results. So off we go to the time lapse. So I thought at first that I was going to do this part as like a sped up time lapse of like my art process of sketching and stuff, but I just need to yap while I move my hand. So you guys are just gonna get me yapping while I move my hands around. Okay, so this all started because I saw a picture of Usahana as a Build-A-Bear on Reddit. There's a Build-A-Bear Reddit where it shows like if new things are added to like the website's code. It technically could be considered a leak. But I saw that she was there, so I was just like, oh, I'm getting her. Because I've loved Usahana, but it's like almost impossible to get anything with her in the States. Like, the only thing I have is my ID card holder, and I was gonna get another plushie. Like, I ordered one off of Etsy, like someone was reselling it, but it turned out to be a scam. So I did get my money back from that, but it just frustrated me, so I just stopped trying to order things that have Usahana on them because, it's going to be a scam. So when I saw that this Build-A-Bear was coming out in September, I was like, oh, I want her. I'm going to get her. And I stayed up all night because I knew that a lot of sanrio plushes go out of stock. Like when the Shadow the Hedgehog Build-A-Bear was dropped, he was like sold out almost instantaneously. So I didn't want that to happen. So I stayed up. Mind you, it was for the 25th that it was released, Central Time. I live in an Eastern Standard Time zone. So I had to stay up extra late to wait in a queue to even get permission to go on the website to buy anything. And so when I finally got my hands on her, I ordered her. I was so happy, ecstatic even. It made my week. And it was supposed to be delivered on the day that I am filming this, not the day I'm posting this. You know, so it says it was delivered, and I'm like, okay, cool. I come home from my classes, package is nowhere in sight. I'm like, hey, this is not delivered. I look to see the photo that they sent, and I'll put like a cropped version of it on screen. The photo is blurry. That's the photo they sent me. Like, I can't unblur it. I can't zoom in. That is the photo they sent me. So I was on the phone. I'm like, hey, I don't know where you sent my package, but it sure as hell ain't at my apartment. And they're like, oh, well, we didn't deliver it. It wasn't FedEx. It was UPS. So I call UPS and they're like, hey, no, this tracking number is with FedEx. You need to talk to FedEx. So I get back on the phone with FedEx, and then their story changes. They're like, oh, well, it says it was delivered to your mailroom. And like, I have a picture of my mailroom and the photo they sent me. And I'm like, that's not my apartment. And they're like, oh, are you sure? And I'm like, am I sure? Am I sure of what my apartment building looks like? Is that what you're asking me? And I'm like, yes, I'm sure that this is not my apartment. Where did you send my package? And then they were like, well, since you didn't ship this package, we can only give information to the people that shipped it. Huh? I was like, is my name on the package? Yes. Okay. Do I have the tracking number and barcode for it? Yes. Okay. Is it my address that this package that I paid for was supposed to go to? Yes. Then why are you not giving me the information of my package? Explain. And they're like, well, we can't really file a claim unless the people you bought it from, you know, calls us or lets us know that you want to file the claim. I am literally on the phone with you right now telling you I want to know where my package is. I don't want a refund. I don't want any of that. I just want to know where it is, because I'll get in a car and go get it. Just tell me where you left it. And they're like, well, it says that it was supposed to be delivered to your address. I know that. We all know that. The tracking thing says you were supposed to deliver it to my address. But the photo you sent me is not my address. Where is my stuff? But they're like, we can't give you that information. You're going to have to call the seller. So I contact Build-A-Bear Workshop, and they're like, oh, well, we'll take your request, and, you know, you just have to wait. And I'm like, okay, so I can't get a refund because they have to process my request, and I can't get any information from FedEx because they won't release the information to me because it has to go to the seller and not the person that bought the item. And it was shipped to my apartment with my name on it. And then I had to file a police report because, you know, if you guys don't know, in the US, if you tamper with someone's mail, it's a federal offense because, you know, it's federal crime. So I had to go file a police report so that, you know, if they do find my package, to make sure it didn't get stolen, it didn't get damaged, and to make sure that the item that was in the package, you know, is in the package when they go to pick it up from wherever they delivered it. And I spent hours on the phone trying to explain to them that I want to file a claim. You guys had it, you were tracking it, because you guys know when you order a package, it shows you all the steps, you know, oh, the driver is 6 stops away, the driver is 5 stops away. And I'm like, okay, you know the car that it was in, you know the truck it was in, you know the time it was delivered. Why can't you tell me where you left the package? If you left it at an apartment building, just tell me where. Like, it's my package. I should be the one who's allowed to know where my stuff is. because that wasn't a cheap purchase. It was like $51. So I'm like, I'm out $51. I don't have the Build-A-Bear that I waited to go get. And I know some people might say that there's bigger problems out there. And I understand that. I'm not knocking that there's like worse things happening. I'm saying that this was my little piece of joy. This was my little cake that I could come home from a long day and enjoy. And I come home and someone has eaten my cake and no one wants to fess up on where my cake is. So it's very frustrating that I can't do anything about it. I just have to wait. And I'm not going to like reorder the bear because like I'm not going to spend another $50 for it to maybe get lost again. Because, I don't know if they're going to fix this problem. So I just have to sit and wait. But sitting and waiting just leaves me festering with all of my sadness and anger. And I don't like it. I don't like having to fester with my anger. I like having the ability to fix my problems. And this is just not a problem I can fix. But that is the struggle that I'm having to go through. Very first world problem core. But it's my problem. Because this was something I was really looking forward to. And it was going to make me like, it's happy. I took the time. I saved up for it. I put in the work. It was for me. So yes, it's a Build-A-Bear. Yes, I was ridiculously upset about my package being misplaced. Did I get a little feisty on the customer service line? Yes, I will admit that. I was very frustrated. Did I cuss and swear? No. Did I tell them many times? Well, most of the time it was me yelling at the AI, like voice recording to put me on the line with a representative. Because, like, you call, and they'll be like, well, your package was delivered, so we can't give you any more information. And I'm like, just put me on the phone with a person. And they're like, we can't. We gave you all the information on your package. And I'm just like, put me on the phone with somebody now. I'm going to blow a gasket. And I walked all around my town, like literally went door to door to every apartment, every business nearby. And I was just like, hey, I was literally with a photo going, do you guys recognize this mailbox? And the photo is so blurry, you can't even like see names on a box. Okay, I will extra blur, like I'll put like a line over the letters just in case. I don't want to get like in trouble if someone feels like that's doxing. But the photo itself was so blurry you couldn't see a single letter. So I'm just like, where is this? Because I've never seen this apartment in my life. I've never seen those mailboxes in my life. And they're like, we put it in your mailroom. I don't have a mailroom. All of my mail gets delivered directly to my door. So someone's lying here. And the thing that like really makes me upset is this is not the first time I've ordered from Build-A-Bear. I've ordered from them before when I got my Loch Ness Monster bear. So I know that the address that's on file is correct. I double checked it. It was delivered, no problem. Why is it now, right? Why is it now when I order this really hard to get your hands on teddy bear, okay, that I had to stay up all night for to get my hands on, why is it now that one goes missing? Riddle me this, Batman. Why is it the really rare thing I ordered mysteriously goes missing and you can't give me information about it? Like, I know it's still on the website, but I don't have the money to buy a new one. And I'm also not going to put in the money to order a new one because I'm going to wait to see what Build-A-Bear can do about getting me a replacement or just giving me my money back. So it's going to be a very frustrating week. And it's like the month just started. The month of October just started. The world is in turmoil. I just wanted one nice thing for myself. And the universe has forsaken me. So I'm just going to draw a bunch of cute little things here. Honestly, I've been sketching like this Usahana as the same way, like I did my version of a Labubu in my style, and I just kind of like the body language I used here. It's like very chibi-esque. So I've just been using that for drawing Usahana here. But I don't know, I've been having difficulties with like drawing the lower parts of legs lately. Because I've been doing a lot of like torso or bust shots with drawings. So like it gets to the knee and my brain's like, oh wait, I don't know how to draw that anymore. But I'm going to figure it out. Come on. Okay. I think that looks somewhat better. I think I need to move this knee further out. Because if you are sitting, you need to shift your weight. And if you shift your weight, then your knees are going to be a little further apart. Yeah, that looks good. Yes. Okay, that's better. And then her little arm, and then... Do I want a spoon or a fork? I think I'm going to do a fork for a cake. So just a little... It's a really janky fork, but I will fix it in my second attempt. This is just like my skeleton sketch. It's like the first layer of sketching I do for things. So it can look messy, but I will make it look good later. I've been seeing that phrase or like that quote go around a lot. It doesn't need to be perfect. Just get it done first and you can like make it good later. And I resonate with that because sometimes you just need to do something. Can't sit on nothing. You gotta do something. That probably sounded like a little bit of like a nothing statement. It sounded like a nothing statement, I realized. Ugh. I'm just so frazzled. My mind is frazzled. And the only thing I can do to make me feel better, is draw a cute little bunny girl. That is Usahana. Okay. I have these two sketches here. I think I'm going to do another little sketch of her down here. And then I'm going to do a time lapse, an actual time lapse of my refined sketches. And I'll talk more about my love for Usahana. So, thank you for listening to my storytime rap. Not my storytime rap. My storytime of what, just go to the time lapse already. Alright. So if you can't tell by my more cheery tone of voice, it has been a certain passage of time between this voiceover and when I first did the sketches for this illustration. So now, with a clear mind, I can tell you guys all about the lovely little Usahana. So, Usahana is a sanrio character that debuted in 2001. She was initially created to encourage office women to decorate and color or add color to their desks and overall to soothe their hearts as they worked in, well, the office. Usahana is technically a rabbit, but in some translations she is also considered a dog. It's one of those weird things where it's like she has features of a rabbit, but also these features can be of a dog. But by all, ways that she is listed on Sanrio website, she is listed as a bunny, or a bunny girl. She loves the summer, and she has dreams of becoming a ballerina. There are pictures of Usahana where she has a non-rainbow colored palette that's like considered her normal self as opposed to her multicolored palette, but I've only ever seen Usahana with rainbow colors, so I don't know. It's like one of those memes where it's like the normal color palette of Usahana isn't real. She can't scare you. I'll put a picture on screen for you guys. And according to the official Sanrio website, she is called Hana-chan by her friends, and she is 3 tulips tall. Alright, so I did the line art off screen. Well, not really, I guess off of YouTube. I'd made shorts with all the line art being done. Gotta maximize on creating content and whatnot. But took the time, I did that. I used my Papermate pen. I really like using these pens for line art and stuff because they're really juicy and they stand up to using alcohol markers and stuff. So I think that's good. Sad news. I won't be able to only use the pastel markers. I thought that I had all the colors, but I am missing one color that is crucial to her design. And it's orange, surprisingly. She has orange in her design, and I do not have an orange. So I will be grabbing that. And it dawned on me when I was drawing her with all these cute little outfits that I gotta color these. I gotta add color to all of this. So I will be using other markers, but I'm going to try and primarily use the pastel markers, and then we'll see after I use these what areas still need to be colored. And we get to see how far you can go with a simple 6-pack of pastel markers. So let's get to coloring. I am taking a quick little sponsorship break just to say that this video is brought to you guys by my lovely Chewy Art Club members over on Ko-fi. For $2 a month, you get access to exclusive artwork, you get to see behind the scenes content, and you get to know whenever I have a YouTube video coming out before it's even posted. There's also another special little reward that I have recently added for my Chewy Art Club members that I am debuting in this video. So, a special thanks to my Chewy Art Club member, Sleeping for the Weekend. Thank you once again for your continuous donations to me and my craft. I'm very grateful. So if you guys want to join the Chewy Art Club, you can check out the link in the description below. Or if you just want to donate and support me and my crafts, I will greatly appreciate it. All is welcome, and I am forever grateful to anyone who just wants to help out. And we are done. Oh, let me back the camera up a little bit. All right, that looks better, much better. Okay, so here is the finished spread with all of my stickers and stuff. You guys won't be able to see this, but like these are like 3D stickers, so like they kind of come off the page a little. I like having little things like that. And I know some of you might be a little concerned with this area here, but I actually I got a stamp making kit a couple weeks ago, like earlier in September, and I made this, which is a stamp that you can use, and I can write my @ underneath it so I can stamp all of my artwork. Now if you see how I did this all nice and clean here, but this one is very messy, I like that. I wanted it to still show the frustration that I've been feeling, because all emotional expressions are valid in artwork. So if you're feeling angry, you can feel angry but still draw really cute things. So I wanted this little stamp area to show that, yes, while I was drawing all of this cute stuff, I was very, very, very upset and frazzled. I gotta be careful because I'm not sure if the ink is dry yet. But I'm just overall very happy with how this turned out. I love the gradients and everything and all the pastels. So thank you for stopping by and watching my video, and for listening to me ramble on about my predicaments and stuff. But let me know if you guys want to see me try to do more limited color palettes, like with like the 6-pack of markers or anything, or just in general. You know, I like to hear what you guys are looking for on your little scrolls on YouTube. What do you want to dive into and watch? But I will have this posted on my social medias. We'll probably go on my Ko-fi page first. That's where I post all of my artwork, as you guys know. I'm diligent on my Ko-fi posting. But thank you for watching again, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye! Hold up, hold up, hold up! This is a breaking news announcement. If you thought that the story was going to end on a sad note, no. She's here! Usahana is home where she belongs. After filing the report with the police, I got in contact with FedEx again, informed them of the police report, gave them the case number and anything, and miraculously, the next day, I got a call back, and they were like, hey, we found where the package was. They left it at some mailbox in some random parking lot. We contacted the driver and their boss, and we're gonna get the package delivered to you. So, good news, but wait, it got better, because Build-A-Bear got back to me, and they processed my refund, and they said if FedEx found the bear and gave it back to me, I can keep the money because it will be like an inconveniencing fee. So don't let this world stop you from getting what you want. You will persevere and good luck will come your way. Okay, now goodbye for real this time. Bye bye.